Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. I hope you have a great time yesterday, and we enjoy learning and more about how the yellow pages of Muhammad is made. Actually, the description of yellow pages for the Quran is not fair because yellow pages is very well organized. The Quran, and we challenge anyone to say it's not true. The structure of the book, when you make a book, the book should come in order. In order of what? Imagine the Muslims, they did not even put the Quran as their prophet he claimed that he received it, which means Muhammad he claimed he received revelation, yet the Quran today is not according to the revelation. You can ask any Muslim. Actually, if now I will go to Google and search, I will search for Quran according to revelation. And you will see the Muslims website all over the internet showing you the Quran according to revelation. And you will see many Islamic video explaining to you how the Quran according to revelation, it's not the same as the Quran which is we have today. So why we have Quran according to revelation, yet we write it not according to revelation? This is a very important question. Because, you see, the Muslims, they say, we protected our book. We protected our book. No, my voice is not good really. Actually, I have a kind of allergy, too much pollen. But I just said inshallah before I start, and that will make my voice very good. Don't worry. That's it. That's say inshallah. And Muhammad, he have a medicine for any. If you have your voice is not doing good, Muhammad, he have a medicine for it. Any sickness, if including corona. Muhammad, he have a medicine for it. You take it, you will be fine. Immediately, as you remember here. Any disease, every disease, doesn't matter. You take the seed, that's it, you're bingo, like this. Like I was sick, I took Nigla, I'm jumping like a horse, unbelievable. This is, you have corona, take Nigla, you are going to fly. Brother and sister, I'm not going to call Zakir Naik, it's very early in the morning, my time is going to be night in his time, so it's not nice to bother him. Oh, Zakir Naik is calling me, I'm not calling him. Assalamu alaikum. Zakir Naik, you are saying to Christian Prince, Assalamu alaikum. I'm saying it because I'm playing discipline. Okay, Zakir Naik, you call us in perfect time. How in the world your prophet, he claimed that there is one seed is a remedy for every disease in the world? How that can be true? Christian Prince, first of all, you are ignorant. And you do not know what you're talking about. Okay, explain to us. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, how this happen, man? One seed is the remedy for... What is the remedy for someone like you? My remedy is very simple. First, I'm wanted in India. And I'm wanted in Pakistan. And I'm wanted in America. And I'm wanted everywhere. So I'm hiding in Malaysia. So if you take the seed, you think nobody can see you no more? Exactly. I became invisible. One seed will solve all the problems, all the diseases. So if somebody have a corona, exactly. Heart problem, exactly. Kidney problem, exactly. Somebody have diabetes, exactly. All of this in this seed, exactly. Exactly. Are you saying exactly even about my exactly? Okay, Zakir Naik, forget about it. I will. Don't call me now, man. I mean, I have a topic to run. We are talking about how the Quran put together. First of all, the Quran nobody put it together. So how it put together? The Quran is like magnetized. Like what? Magnetized. Okay. So when you leave it, it come back together. So why it is not according to the revelation as you Muslims explain that Allah he sent it to according to revelation, but we don't have the Quran according to revelation? Christian Prince, the reason we did not make it according to revelation because we want you to be confused. And if we make it according to revelation, you will say the Quran came in according to everything. Okay? And that is not good for us. We want you to go online and expose us. So it was like a plan for the future. You make it not according to revelation, so Christian Prince go online and then he speak about it. Exactly. Okay, Zakir Naik, you're super smart, man. You're a genius. Exactly. And I don't know what to say. Exactly. I decide with you. You are finished. Okay, I'm finished. Okay, no problem. I will call you later. Let me talk here. So guys, this is this. Thank you, Zakir, for calling. Exactly. Zakir Naik, come on, man. But you stuck with exactly. Just go. Exactly. See you later. So listen. One of the most funny thing about Muslims when they say that the Quran is preserved. And we collected the Quran. And then you find them saying with their own words that the Quran they have today is not according to revelation. I mean, what is corruption? What is corruption then? Who is the one who told you to write the Quran not according to revelation? Exactly. I thought you are gone, man. What's wrong with you? Where are you coming from? I hang up the phone. Exactly. What the heck? Under the table. Where is this guy? So you agree that the Quran you have today is not according to revelation. In the same time, you say our Quran is preserved. Have you ever heard of a comedy more than this? Exactly. What's wrong with this guy? Where is he coming from? Check behind the curtain, man. So we have a Quran sent by Allah. Allah, He sent it in certain way. And then we Muhammadan, we collect the Quran and we don't write it according to Allah way. And that is not corruption. Exactly. I think I need to change my room or something. This is weird. I hang up the phone. Maybe this is the echo or like a genie or something. Exactly. Oh boy. I'm not sure what is behind this. I think I need to read. Oh, hold on. Let me read this. I think there is a genie. Prophet Muhammad, he said, if you have somebody trying to bewitch you, you need to read this chapter. Exactly. Just wait, man. Huh? And this chapter too. Exactly. Oh boy. The translation is not correct. Exactly. Oh boy. Let us read it together so the genie will stop and the witchcraft will stop us. Say, I seek refuge with Allah. Exactly. The Lord of the daybreak. Exactly. From the devil and of what he created. Exactly. And from the evil of the day, darkening of the night as it come with its darkness. Exactly. And from the evil of witchcraft when they blow in the knot. Exactly. And from the evil of the invader when they invade. Exactly. Let us see now if exactly is going to come. Here we go. Read the Quran. Muhammad, he said, if you read this, the witchcraft will stop. Let us see. Look like exactly stop. It worked. It worked. I don't hear it no more. It's gone. And you say that Muhammad is a superstition idiot? Here we go. It's gone. Exactly. What? I thought stop. Exactly. Let me read it again. Maybe that will stop it. So, what a garbage. Listen. So this verse, this chapter is in the Quran today. This is a chapter 113. Just to give you an example of the corruption. You see, I don't talk about the corruption of the Quran for a very simple reason. I mean, what the point of accusing corrupt book, the original book, to be corrupt? by saying the corrupt corrupted again. You know what I mean? This is why I don't talk about it. I mean, what that will do? It's a corrupt book anyway. According to Muhammadan, the first chapter Muhammad he received, it was the chapter of Al-Alaq, where the angel Jibreel, he came to him and he started squeezing him and no mayonnaise was coming out. He squeezed him and he said to him, read in the name of your Lord who created, but he stopped, he didn't say created what. And then, created the man from a clot, which is stupid because a human being is not created from dead blood. Read and your Lord, the most generous, etc. So this is the first chapter Muhammad he received in the Quran. So how the first chapter became the last at the end of the Quran? You know what I'm saying? How this became at the end? Exactly. Okay. You know, Zakir, I will deal with you later. I'm telling you, I will deal with you later. Just wait. And here how easy it is to prove the Quran to be not what they claim, without doing anything, without studying, without etc. It says, you know, it says even in Google that this is the Quran according to Revelation. It's not the same as the Quran as today. They say to you, no, it's the same word by word, but we just changed the location of the chapters. But hold on, isn't it the Quran says the following? Exactly. I did not say anything yet, man. The Quran says that if you change location of the words of Allah, you are corrupting, not necessarily changing the word. Let us see. Of the Jews were, or they are, those who displace words from their right places. Do you see it? And those became kuffar because they are doing that. They are kuffar. Allah cursed them for changing, for displacing words from their places. So how the Muslims are doing the same as they accuse the Jews? And by the way, who is the Jews who displace words of the Torah from their places? That's a big fat lie. You go and read the story, you will see it says that a Jew, he put his finger in the top of the word. That's not the place of the words. Right? If somebody, he put his finger in the top of a word in the book, that means the word is in the book, nothing changed. What the change is, he put his hand in the top. That's not corruption. But here you see the stupidity of the Quran author and the one who fabricated this story. Because if Muhammad do not know the Hebrew, he don't even speak Arabic, how he knew that this guy who put his finger in the top of the verse, he is hiding a verse, if he cannot read any of them? It says by tongue. What by what tongue? No, not by tongue, my friend. Let me show you the story. Let me show you the story. This has nothing to do with the tongues and this garbage. All right. Read with me carefully. This does not tell the whole story. Let me see. Let me find the whole story. Give me a second. There's many hadith, you know. Some of them they give more details. Some of them they give less details. So we want the one who the person yeah, that look like in English here. We cannot find it. But anyway, the story is, as you see, they ask him to come and judge about a person who committed adultery. And he told them, bring me the Torah. When they bring the Torah, one of the Jews, he put his finger over the verse that says stoned to death. And this is supposedly what Muhammad's speaking about, that they are corrupting the book. Nowhere in the Quran it says that the Jews corrupted the Torah. And this is why if reading the verse it says, some of the Jews, some of the Jews. You see, not all the Jews. So the Torah never be corrupted. And this is get Muhammad busted. Why? Because in different verse Muhammad he says that the Jews believe in it, that Uzair is a son of Allah. But we nowhere we can find such a story. Never the Jews worship someone, his name is Uzair. And they never worship this person who does not exist as the Son of God. That is a big fat lie. So the point is, if you put your finger in the top of a word, that is a change display of words. So Muslims who change the words from their places, Allah, He sent you the Quran in certain way. Who are you to put it in different way? Who gave you permission? Show me where Allah in the Quran He says, Muslims, do make my Quran like this, which means correct my Quran. Because you see, the second you say we have Quran according to Revelation, as you see here, Revelation, Quran, order of the Quran. Do you see it? And here you have Revelation order. As I said to you, and by the way, even they don't agree about the first chapter, which one is. Like, you know, here they say Al-Alaq is the first chapter, but other scholars, they say it's not Al-Alaq. So they are confused about which one. However, this is number one. It should be not 96. It should be number one. You see the difference? Number two, it shouldn't be number two. It should be 68. Number three should not be 3. Should be 73. Etc. As you see all the list. Which means every single one of them is displaced. It's not like 1 or 2, all of them. Not even one of them match the actual number. You see what I'm talking about? But isn't it, this is a corruption? If I make a speech and let us say I am a very important person who I have, let's say I claim to be a prophet. Let us say this is a speech of a man, not a speech of God. And then you take my statement and you play with it. So you take 5 lines from here, move them, put them there. That is a corruption. Because this is not what happened. Yes, it's what I said word by word, but a change in location can change everything. Secondly, who gave the Muslims the permission to do this game? And here we notice that the claim of Quran being preserved, destroyed by the Muslims themselves. They agree that they misplaced the words. Samir Khan saying, who would corrupt the Quran? My friend, who would corrupt the Quran? No, there is no Quran. Don't you see, my friend? Where is the Quran? When you say you can corrupt the Quran, shouldn't we have a book first? As you see, this is a book, was not exist in the time of Muhammad. Do you remember the story where it says that the goat ate the Quran? But the Quran, the goat did not eat the Quran. She had pages. Muhammad don't have a book. And I will show you that from the Quran. If we go back to the hadith, the hadith says that when Muhammad died, read carefully, the verse of stoning to death and breastfeeding for adult 10 times, which is very stupid religion, proving to us that Muhammad is a perverted man. He had mental issue to give a woman order to suckle a strange man, an adult man. And the paper was with me under my pillow. Remember, this is the bed of Aisha, is the same bed of Muhammad. This is where he died, in her house. They don't sleep in different bed. And this is where they bury him too. They buried him in the location of the bed of Aisha. They did not move him from there. Because the Muslims, Muhammad, if you remember in the hadith, he said that we kind of a prophet, our body will preserved, you know. But later, so they believe him that in you know, his body will preserve even if he die. So when he died, they did not bury him for 3 days, 3 nights, and then he stink. So what they did, you know, they noticed that this hadith, Muhammad promised that his body will be preserved, is a joke, is a lie. And then we notice, like, people from the companion, they start saying, bury your friend for he stink, literally. فَقَدْ أَنْتَن. He stink. So we can say, even the Muslim, they say the stinky Muhammad, not us. So he lied to them. Let me try to find you the hadith so you can see what I'm talking about. Let us see. Yeah, let us see if we can find it here. We cannot find this one. Give me a second. Try a different one. Let's see this one. Here we go. Muhammad, he claimed that the earth cannot consume the bodies of the Prophet. And this is a Sahih hadith. Muslims, they cannot say, oh, here, this is one is da'if in Surah Nisa. Let us see different one. Hold on. This is da'if too. All of them, they are da'if now. Okay. Why they became da'if? Because they got him busted. Here we go. Here we go. Finally. By the way, all of them, they are sahih. When they say da'if, it's just a cover up. So look what Muhammad said. Muhammad, he claimed that if you pray every Friday, your prayer will be displayed in front of him as if he is God. I mean, why my prayer will go to Muhammad? And he's dead. He's dead. So how my prayer? Read carefully. He ordered them to invoke prayer to him, not a blessing. Not a blessing as they claim, salat. Pray on me, which means ask Allah to grant me high rank in heaven. On me that day, for you, your prayer will be submitted to me, not a blessing. Your prayer will be submitted to me. The people ask, Messenger of Allah, how can it be that our prayer will be submitted to you while your body is decayed? He replied, Allah the Exalted has forbidden the earth from consuming the bodies of the Prophet. Do you see it? And this is why the Muhammadan, they did not bury Muhammad for 3 days and 3 nights. Because he said, the bodies of the Prophet will not be consumed. So why will we bury him? We can leave him for the coming 2,000 years, 10,000 years. Correct? The promise Muhammad, which he made, proving to us that Muhammad is a fraud. Because in the Islamic books later we will find that Muhammad's fingers, nails became blue and green, his skin, he stink. As an example, Ibn al-Abbas, or sorry, al-Abbas, he said, إن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يأسن كما يأسن البشر. The Messenger of Allah, he stink the same as a human they stink. He stink as the human stink. So how Muhammad he say here that he is a prophet and the prophet of God, their body will never be decayed? Obviously, and not only one hadith. I mean, there's many hadiths speaking about this story. I'm trying to find you the reference in English. Actually, even in different hadith, it says, فَقَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ. You know, his belly became huge. You know, when a person he die and they don't bury him, then his you know, the bacteria inside his stomach will start making gas, and because now he is dead, so he cannot reveal his, let us say, farting. So this gas will stay and will cause the belly, the stomach, to become like a woman she is going to deliver soon. And then the body will start farting. Actually, the dead body will start farting because too much gas to hold inside the stomach. You know what I mean? And we can show you let us see. I'm trying to find an official website so Muslim will not say. Okay, maybe we found one. Let us see. Yeah, this website taking forever to open. Okay, let's try a different website. You might notice in the chat some Muslims, they are coming like bugs. This is how silly they are. You filthy idiot. Your Mimi hijab, he called me live on air, bastard. I did not call him pastor. And you are talking about insult, son of muta. And he hung up on me 8 times in less than 3 minutes. All right. Let's see. All right, we found an official website finally. But the problem with this website is very long. So we will show the Arabic first. Here we go. First, we go to the top of the book. You see how long the page. This will be impossible to translate in Google and find it again. But maybe we can find it. The book of At-Tabaqat al-Kubra. Here it says from 23 to 110. It doesn't say really which page is appearing in the book. However, you will see here in Arabic it says, when the Messenger of Allah, he died, his companion, like they met together, and then they said, you know, wait for your prophet. Maybe he went up to the sky. which means maybe Allah will take him up to the sky, the same as Isa. So they waited. They waited until his stomach, his belly became so big. And then Abu Bakr, he said, those who used to worship Muhammad, well, Muhammad is dead. Now they confirm that Muhammad is obviously dead and he is a stink. And those who worship Allah, Allah is alive, he don't die. Do you see it? Let us do translation, using Google Translation and see. So we can show you at least in Google, but I'm not sure what they will try to search for the word. I think we need to find how they try to translate batnahu. Maybe they will translate it as Billy. Let us search for the word Billy. Billy is not cannot be found. Let us see stomach. Because you see, you don't know, like the same word can be translated as Billy, can be stomach. So we need to find what they, we cannot find the word stomach too. So we, okay, let's see. Let us type is dead. Is dead. All right. How we can find it? Let us see. Good. Maybe the easiest way is to copy the line and take it, because the link, the page is so long, and we do not know how Google translate the whole thing. Here we go. Here we go. We found it. We found it. All right. You see here, it doesn't show the correct translation. So the prophet, he died, and his stomach, let us see, or did say before him. Until it finished the verses. Let us do this. We will copy the line as it is. See now Google Translate, just flipping the translation to English. Give me a second. Yeah, because I like to show things, and we show it in Arabic already, but most of you do not know Arabic anyway. Let us switch. It's not allowing me to go back to Arabic. All right. We will open a different website. Each time I open the same page, it's switching me to, okay, hold on. Let us search in different browser. This way will not take me to the English right away. All right, we found, but this time what we will do, we will keep it in Arabic in the side so it doesn't switch on us, as what happened. We found a Muslim website. All right, this is a Muslim website, and here they are reporting, and they are asking question: how accurate is that the Prophet was left for a night and a day, حتى اخضرت أظافره وربى بطنه, until his nails became green and his belly became big and huge. All right, and here is the hadith. They have it in red, or the important part of it. All right, and here they will say to you, oh, this is very rejected, this is munkar, this is disgusting. You know, they say it's reported by Abdullah al-Bahi wa huwa tabi'i mursal, you know, so he is one of the followers of the companion. The number two, Abdul Bahi, he is da'if. Abu Hatim, he said it doesn't, they don't count him. Then he says this news gave like a problem to the Imam al-Hafiz, who is a thiqa, you know, because reported by an Ismail ibn Abi Khalid. So this has caused a problem for the Islamic world. So here they try their best to say to you that this is absolutely a false hadith, but this is written in their books. And by when they say for you a tabi'i, what tabi'i mean? Tabi'i is the one who follow a companion of Muhammad. So why he will lie, and why he will say something about such a thing? In the same time, is not only one person who report. This is different hadith. This is not the one I was looking for, by the way. This is about, as you see here, it's about his nails became a green. All right, here it says his nail became a green, and even his finger, they bent down. They, like, you know, when thinat khunsura. Let us try to translate to Google. With Google. You see it? He lived a day and a night until his nails and his nails and his belly became so big, and then even his fingers, they are twisted. You know, when somebody die, his fingers, they will go like as if you're grabbing something, like an eagle. You know? You see it? Is it true news? And for sure, the Muslim, they will say, oh, no, brother, this is not true. No way. Because the Prophet, he said it clearly. Oh, you guys, you don't see my screen. I apologize. Okay. It's my fault. I apologize. You see it? Now I think you see it. His nails is turned to be green, and his belly, here in the translation is not coming correctly, the translation, his belly became so big, وَرَبَ بَطْنُهُ وَانْثَنَتْ خُنْصُرًا, and his fingers twisted, you know, as you see. They bent, actually. And this is reported by the Muhammadan. Honorable brothers and sisters, visitors, etc. Blah, 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 okay, correctly, browsing without, okay, respond topic, okay, yeah. So this is what their book's saying, and the only way for Muslims to get away from exposing their prophets is to deny the story, because if you accept the story, you accepted that Muhammad is a fraud. This is how simple it is. So you have one of two choices. Either you accept the story to be true, and that means Muhammad, he lied when he says that we as a prophet, our body will not decay, as he claimed. Which one we do prefer if I'm a Muslim? For sure, I will defend Muhammad, and I will not accept a story exposing his lies, that when he died, his belly became big, his fingers became twisted, bent down, and his skin became a green, and his nails became a green. This is the only solution. There's no other solution. So it's very normal for the Muslim to say, this is false, this can't be true. But ask yourself a question, why somebody in the time of Muhammad? Because you see, when they say tabi'i, well, this is a very fresh Islam yet. And did anyone kill this guy for this lie? No. You know what I mean? Did history report that when this guy, he said this, they killed him, they brought him to court, they say you are a liar, shame on you, we will kill you, you are fabricating a story. Nobody accused him, and nobody killed him, and nobody punished him. Imagine I say, in the time of Muhammad, or right after his death, Muhammad, when he died, his stomach became big, full of gas, he started farting, his nails are bent, and they became green. His nails are green, and his fingers, they pinned. There is no way they will let him live. Those are very aggressive people. Uthman ibn Affan himself, they killed him, they tortured him. The Caliphate himself, the Muslim killed him. The grandsons of Muhammad, the Muslim killed him. Ali, I mean, all of them, they kill each other. So how in the world somebody, he made such a statement and he lived with it? So Muhammad here, he got himself busted. He lied. And actually, I challenge the Muslim to open the grave of Muhammad. If his body is still not preserved, that means he's a true prophet. Is that correct, guys? As long as you are sure that Muhammad is a prophet, open his grave. It take you one second. Don't you miss seeing him? People, is that true? Don't you Muslims like to see how Muhammad looked like? If his body will not be decay, it's mean after 1400 years or after 1 million years, that will not change anything. Still he will not decay. Open the grave and let us see. But because they knew that if he stink in the first few days after his death, what will happen by now? After 1400 years. A very easy way of examination of the prophethood of Muhammad. Open the grave and let the whole world see. You see, actually, if you open the grave, Muslims, and people, they see that Muhammad preserved since 1400 years ago as if he's a living being, a lot of people will convert to Islam. Correct? This is the easiest way to convert people to Islam. Open the grave. Muhammad said, my body will not decay. 1400 years pass, then his body should be stay as if he died now, as if he is still alive actually. So look how many advantages you will get from this action. First, you will see how he looked like. Number two, millions and maybe hundreds of years, maybe the whole earth will convert to Islam. A guy who died, imagine like he died and his body, like they did not do like what the Egyptian they do, they put material like chemical in his body, injection of chemicals, so they preserve the body. No, he just preserved normally by anything. That is a miracle for sure. That is absolutely a miracle. For this is really impossible. Just do it, but they will not do it. Because they knew that Muhammad is a fraud. And here we go, the stories, all of it report the same. When Al-Abbas, he says that, why Al-Abbas want to say such a thing? Actually, if you go to the book of Al-Hafiz Ibn Hajar, and let me show you this. Not all Muslims, they say the lie that this is weak and etc. Okay? What's wrong with this thing? Why everything is switching to English with me here? But anyway, for some reason everything is switching to English in the page. Anything I click in Arabic is switching to English. Something wrong. This is an Islamic website, islamweb.net. This is a fatwa, official Islamic fatwa. The question is, it says that Al-Abbas, and this is a big name in Islam, from the family of Muhammad, he said, the Messenger of Allah is a human. And actually there it says he stink as a human stink. He's a human. He stink as a human stink. Let me show you. You see the Google could not translate the part where it says he stink. But we can show it in Arabic. وقال العباس رضي الله عنه إن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يأسن كما يأسن البشر. يأسن كما يأسن البشر. يأسن means stink. As a human they stink. We go back to the English. And here it says, this is reported by, Ishaq ibn Rahawi, بسند رجاله رجال البخاري, and those are reported from the one who they are from al-Bukhari. Alright? But look what they will say here about this hadith. Let us show you in English. Al-Hafiz ibn Hajar, he said, what he found in this script, that Al-Abbas, the one who, like they mentioned that Al-Abbas, he said, he did not really carry it from something like stopped or something rejected, but it was his opinion. It was his opinion. So he is not rejecting the guy, saying he's not saying this is a weak. He is saying that this is his opinion. Which means Al-Abbas did not maybe say that, but this guy, he thought this is what it's meant. But who is in the world when I believe in such a garbage? It doesn't make sense. But it doesn't matter where you go. They will say it's not true. And look at the end, here they say, the scholar, they said, if we assume that this hadith is sahih, is correct, okay? If the assumption that this hadith does not contradict the safety, this is a translation of Google, of the Prophet, which means the accuracy of Muhammad saying that his body will not be delayed. How is that will not be contradicting? I mean, look at the stupidity. How the hadith saying that he's this guy, his belly became big, he stink, his nails became a green. Each one of those reports are different report, not one report. And how that will not contradict that Muhammad said his body will not decay? You tell me. Because they say to you, because they said that the Prophet said that the ground will not eat his body. He did not say that his belly will not become big. You see the stupidity? This is one of the opinion. They say to you, oh, okay. So his belly became big, and but this does not prove anything because still he is there. No, my friend, he is not there. Look what it says. But if you complete, is there nothing wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. God will mean by that the living may nature its cavity and relax its joint and branch off his from disease, and the most severe people of the prophet. So the rest changes the human body or their smell. So they are saying, like, you know, normal all those things happen to normal people, right? When they die, the smell became bad and etc. And the ground eat their body, which means consume their body, but not the prophet. Not the prophet. He smells so good. He smells so good. Look. For now, still, it's very pleasant. Wind from musk, while he lives in life like him. So Muhammad, he smelled like musk. But the hadith says he stink. There's one statement of Muhammad. He said that when he do poo-poo, the ground open its mouth and swallow his poo-poo, and his poo-poo smell like musk. They worship this man, and they do their best to defend him, and we love. We love. Let me see if I can find the hadith. I don't like to say something without showing the reference. Let me see if I can find it in Arabic. We will try to find it in English. No, that's not one. Let us see this one. There is endless hadith. They worship this man. You know, they make him God, they made him, etc. They are possessed by the devil Muhammad. We cannot find this one too. But anyway, it looked like the only way for us to do to show you this is to read the hadith for you. Or this hadith is reported many places. You know, we are just showing an example. We will translate. So Muhammad, he went inside, he did poo-poo, and they did not find anything left of his poo-poo. Where his poo-poo go? You tell me. Huh? You tell me where the poo-poo go? Aisha, she entered upon Muhammad after he did poo-poo. And when she entered, she saw nothing, and she found a smell like musk. She said to Muhammad, I don't see your poo-poo. He said that the ground ordered to hide it from us, people who they are prophets. Let us translate. Oh, it's not translating. Okay, here we go. All right. So Aisha, she went after the messenger, entered upon him. Okay, and then they said, I saw nothing, I found nothing but a scent of musk. This is after he did the translation. He is not good. After he did the poo-poo. Where is your poo-poo go? The prophet said, messenger of God, he said, I did not, you know, like he said, the earth were commanded to hide it from us. All the poo-poo we do. True story. I mean, isn't it obvious true story? But, you know, those kuffar, they don't believe in those true story. What you can do? So obviously the Prophet Pupu is a clear sign that Muhammad was a prophet sent by God. Otherwise, why Allah will hide his Pupu? What he would do with it? He will use it as a manure? You tell me. It's a clear sign that Muhammad is a prophet of God, and his Pupu is priceless. Because maybe somebody will buy or take the Pupu and use it for some kind of nuclear weapon or something. You know? So Muhammad, he sit in the ground, and then Pupu, the earth open its mouth and like yummy, 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 yummy. You know, the earth will be fighting over it. And then his fart is like musk. His fart like musk, literally musk, like perfume. Imagine if I can get a contract with Muhammad and sell his fart in eBay. Trust me, Muslim, they will spend hundreds of millions to get his fart. I will make an auction. The fart of the holy ass of the holy prophet, of the holy fart of the prophet Muhammad. eBay. Make your bid. Abdul here, he says 100 million. Other Abdul, 150 million. 160 million. 200 million. Bill Gates, 700 million. Prince Talal, 800 million. 800 million true. 5 billion. 5 billion. Who want to pay more? 5 billion. What's your name, sir? King of Saudi Arabia. 5 billion. The King of Saudi Arabia. 10 billion. 10 billion. What's your name? Sultan of Brunei. 10 billion. Sultan of Brunei. 1 10 billion. 2 10 billion. 3 10 billion. Sultan of Brunei. May Allah bless you. You get the blessing of the fart of the Prophet, and you are now the official owner of his farting. Anything will look embarrassing. They will say it doesn't say that. This is hadith is fabricated. This hadith is etc. Yeah, right. All of you is fabrication. All of your Islam is fabrication. All your books is a joke. Now we are laughing. Now look at this. Let us go back to our topic. You see, we are talking about how the revelation is done. So it's confirmed by us that the fart of the Prophet is holy, but Quran is not holy. Obviously. Because you can play with the Quran, you can move chapters, and Allah cannot stop you. If I decide now to make a Quran and I print and I add words, can I do that? The Muslim, they will say, no, you cannot. No, I can. They say we have the original. No, you don't have the original. Where is the original? The one you print in the market is not the original. This is the original. Why you don't print it like this? Not a single Muslim he have in his house a Quran start with chapter 96, and second is 68, and third is 73, and fourth is 74, etc. None of you. Why? Because you Muslims, you corrupted your prophet, who his fart smell like musk, which is scientifically to be true. This is why we can call Muhammad Prophet Fartino, because his fart is unique. You see, they call you by your name because your name is unique. So what is unique about the Prophet? Fart. His fart is like musk. Nobody his fart is like musk. Nobody. So that will make him unique. Extremely unique. His fart is very special. What is special about the Prophet? His fart. The Muslim says that, not me. Aisha said that, not me. Right? So when they say to us that the Quran is preserved, obviously this is a joke. Secondly, who is the one who gave a permission to you Muslims to have the Quran written in such a way? You see, all those Sabil Ali, doctor. By the way, what happened to this Dr. Sabil? He said he want to debate me. That's it. He made himself as he heard nothing of my challenge. When we are going to have a debate? You want to go in Zoom? You go in Zoom. Go in Zoom. Go in Foom. Go in the Tomb. Who care? Give me your Skype and I will call you. So we want all those. What happened to this guy? He want to make episode number 3. Insan, what happened to him? He retired or what? After we hit him in the head and between his legs? He quote for us a book proving that Muhammad is a fraud. This is how stupid they are. So where is the Quran? And now we need to have little more questions. They are little, but they are disaster. They are so little. Allah, He chose this chapter to be His first chapter. Did Allah make a mistake? So Muslims, you decide to put Al-Fatiha first? Was it a mistake? Because if you are taking this chapter, putting it at the end of the Quran, that means it's a big mistake, not only a mistake. You look, they put it at the end of the Quran. Totally at the end. This is the chapter number 96. The Quran is only 114 chapters. So they moved chapter number 1 and they put it at the end, which means we do not need it really. It's not important. Just leave it at the end. At the end. And then there's more questions about this stupid book, how it's written. If we go in the Quran, the yellow pages of Muhammad, you will find this. This is a chapter 5, verse number 3. Guys, why we have only 653? That's mean you guys are not doing your job. Seriously. Why we have only this? That's mean you are not sharing the link, you are not inviting your friends. That's mean all of you are just coming here just by yourself. If each one of you brought one friend, we will be 1,000 more. How many broadcasts I did yesterday? 3? Honest, my God, to my God, my throat is hurting. I'm coming here just for you. Let us spread the message and get as many as we can so they can hear and learn. And my videos are for free. Take it, download them, do whatever you want with them. It's for you. Let us help others to see the stupidity of this cult so nobody will be deceived. Forbidden to you, food as etc. Okay. Don't eat this, okay, but why he don't say? Why? It doesn't say. No problem. The pork is haram. Why? It doesn't say. Don't ask. Just do it. Now, here there is something wrong. There is something really stupid. This day, have those who rejected the faith given up all your hope in religion. You fear that you may not fear me, blah, blah, blah. And then he said here, this day have I perfected your religion for you. Today, Islam became perfect. Completed my favor upon you. It's completed. Does it say completed, guys? This is the Muslim translation. This is the Muslim translation. Today, I completed the Quran. Because if Islam is completed, that means all the Quran which will come after this is not necessarily correct. Do we agree, people? Jay is asking, what is my main source of teaching? My friend, we are showing it. It's on the screen. Islamic books. Nothing from my pocket, as you see. Do you see me showing you for anything from my pocket? I don't make things up. Whatever I say, I work hard. You know, we struggle to show you the reference to translate, go, blah, 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 blah. And you are asking me, where are my references? Islamic books. And this is the Quran. So when Allah, He says, this day I have perfected your religion for you. Completed my favor upon you. So what is completed? The favor of Allah. What is the favor of Allah? Islam. Actually, he confirmed that. He says, and chosen for you Islam as your religion. Okay, hold on. Today, this day, this is not metaphorical, this day, I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. And then the stupid, he keep continue talking. But if you force into anger, there's no problem. What does it have to do with this? I mean, look at the stupidity. You just saying Islam is perfect now. You should not add more. This should be the last verse in the Quran. This verse should be the last verse in the Quran. Like, you know, in the old movies, they say the end. Like, people will not leave the theater until you say the end. If they don't see the end, people stay. Like, where is the end? Huh? Movie is over, man. It doesn't say end. We have to stay. Especially, I think they made it for us, the Arab. You know, we stay and we wait for the end. It doesn't end, we didn't go. So here Muhammad, he says the end. This day have I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. So why you keep talking? And this is what chapter? This is a chapter number 5. Verse number 3. Based on this, all the chapters after 5, verse number 3 is a fabrication. The proof is in the front of your eyes. I challenge you to say it's a lie. What do you think? Isn't it a clear proof? Yeah, I will learn, Basha. I'm going to marry a Indonesian girl. You know, I will go to Indonesia, find an Indonesian girl, marry her, and she teach me how to speak Basha. And then I will have like little Christian Prince Basha, you know, speak Basha. Like, you know, they open their camera and they like, who wanna debate me? I'm a Christian Prince Junior. Who wanna debate me? You're a coward. Yeah, we will do that. Too bad I cannot marry a woman from every country, so will teach me every language, like Prophet Muhammad. Imagine I'm Prophet Muhammad and I have 13 wives. So I marry women from, let us say, from China. You know, like, okay, Chinese. You know, I will come here eating spicy food and bingo. And then I marry an Indian girl. And then I will learn, like in India, I have to marry 300 Indian girl because they have a 300 language. Man, that's a lot. Even Prophet Muhammad, he cannot do all, you know, this business here. So anyway, I will ask, I invoke Allah, and He will send me a dish of al-kufayt, as what happened to Prophet Muhammad. He got the power of 40 men. Anyway, yeah, maybe we should do mut'ah. Listen to this. Go back to the topic. Yeah, maybe YouTube have a problem. I see now 960 something. I don't know, but YouTube is not showing the accurate numbers. Today, this day, have I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen Islam for you, Islam as religion. The verse is so simple, it's so clear. Actually, this is one of the most clear verses in the Quran. Muslim, they cannot say it have different interpretation. This day, it's about time. I perfected your, you know, if you don't like this translation, we can change it for you. I don't care. This is a translation of Yusuf Ali. We can show you a different translation. Hilali and Khan. Muhammad Hilali and Muhammad Khan. Read with me. This day I have perfected the religion for you, completed my favor upon you, and have chosen you for you Islam as your religion. So Islam completed. The favor of Allah is completed. That's it. If we ask Muslims, is this verse here is a favor from Allah? They will say yes. What about this one? They say yes. What about this one? Yes. What about this? Is the Quran is a favor from Allah. Every word from Allah is a favor from Allah. Ask any Muslim. So how we will fix this now? How it says here in verse number 3, today I completed my favor upon you. That is a clear proof that after this verse, all the Quran is a fabrication. Now, a smart Muslim, Muhammadan, who did enjoy the fart of the Prophet who smelled like musk, as we showed you from the hadith, he might come with an idea saying, well, this was the last verse in the Quran. This was what? The last verse in the Quran. Hold on. Let us say it was the last verse in the Quran. How it end here? If this was the last verse in the Quran, who allow you to put it here? That is a corruption. Do you see it? And by the way, since I spoke about the musk and the belly of the Prophet, Zakir Naik is not saying exactly. I don't know what happened to him. Any Muslim want to say to us and say anything? Any Muslim have an answer? This verse should be the last verse in the Quran, the end of the movie. Who put it here in the beginning of the Quran? No, none of my admins speak in dirty, my friend. The only dirty here we have is Muhammad. Any Muhammadan have anything to say? How this verse end here? This should be the last verse in the Quran. Don't you see it? Muslims, they want to challenge me in Skype? Well, I am sure that those are not what you are thinking. Maybe this kid from Senegal, the crazy boy, he keep calling me, you know, like a bug. Let us see. Just to show you that none of them really, you know, they are not real. But we will give it a try. Maybe you are wrong. Okay. We will go in Skype. And we will see if there is any Muslim on a call. Somebody saying, I would like to change a Christian Prince. If he can show me any human ever live in this world can meet such a complex mathematical coding sentence surah like the Quran. My friend, we answer all those fabrication about the mathematical and I get them busted, and I can get you busted in 2 seconds. Do you like to call me? I will call you. So we will laugh together. Mathematical miracle in the Quran. He hang up. Next. We got them busted. All of those are lies. I don't see any Muslim trying to contact me. This is the only one. We have a guy, his name is Farhan. Where is the Muslim want to contact me? You said a couple of Muslims. There's only one person. He posts for me stupid statement about scientific or mathematical mirror. I mean, guys, look at this stupidity. Allah will make you go calculate the words of the Quran. He cannot make a miracle. I mean, make it simple. Jesus, he touched the blind. He make him see. He said to the guy, cannot walk, he walk. No. Allah, he wants you to be a scientist in mathematics. And now you are going to calculate the word, brother. And then we divide the word to number 17. And then we plus 2. And then we add 3. And then we get the answer. But this is all your fabrication. All those numbers, it's your creation. Who is the one who said divide this into this and add this into this? This is your fabrication to make it sound like something interesting. Have you ever heard of a God? He wants you to do mathematics. So you find a miracle. Isn't it the purpose of a miracle is for everybody? What if somebody do not know what 1 plus 1 is? So all those numbers are fabrication. That's why you see numbers like, okay, we add 3 to this number and then we divide it to etc. And the number, where you got this number 3 from? You choose of your choice. It's a stupidity. Right? We laugh. You see, the Quran says that Jesus, he made the blind see. Can't Allah make the blind see for Muhammad? A blind come to Muhammad. There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the Abasa. Look what Muhammad did to the blind man when he came to him. Chapter 80, verse number 1. When the blind man came to Muhammad, Muhammad, he gave him a face. Read it. Here we go. Muhammad have a golden opportunity to make a miracle. Instead of giving the blind man a face, make him see. Why Muhammad he gave the blind man a face? Anyone remember? Why Muhammad he gave him a face? You don't like him. Get out of here. He was speaking to the rich people of Quraysh. You see the fraud? And he said to himself, if those people see that those are the one who follow me, they will not accept to join Islam. You see the fraud? He feel ashamed of the poor blind man who is coming to learn about Allah. A Muslim might say, where do you get this from? Let me show you the reference, my friend. Chapter 80, verse number 1. Give me a second. This is your interpretation, not mine. I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. This is your garbage. Let us see. It's amazing how those people try to defend religion by stupidity. Mathematical? Yeah, right. We laugh at your mathematics. Your God even do not know. The first chapter he gave to Muhammad is about the human being created from the congealed dead blood. A God, he think that a human is created from a dead blood. Read with me carefully, please. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. Asbab al-Nuzul is a book mean, or the name of it mean, the reason for the verses to come down. The reason for the verses to come down. It says here that this person, the blind man, Ibn Maktoum, he came to Muhammad seeking knowledge, answers, you know. And here it says, that important people from the tribe of Muhammad come into the house of Muhammad. He's trying to convince them to convert to Islam. Those are the richest. Umayyah, One of them is Umayyah, very important. All of them, they are important actually. And it says here clearly, he is meeting with those who they are rich, they are important. These chief, look what Muhammad said. When this man, he came to him. Read carefully. When this blind man, he came, he kept requesting him, repeating his request, not knowing that he was busy and dealing with someone else. Sign of annoyance appeared in the face of the messenger of Allah. Bless him and give him peace, because he is being repeatedly interrupted. He said in himself, look what Muhammad said in himself. Read carefully. What Muhammad said in himself? This chief will say, his followers consist of only the blind and the lowly people and slaves. Do you see it? Muhammad is ashamed of having who he called them lowly, low class, trashy people and slaves. Who is more important for Muhammad, the lowly, the slaves, or the rich? The answer in front of you. So he gave him a face, and then this guy, he went out and people start talking about him, how rude he is, how he is a prophet of God, just because the guy is poor and they are rich. He kicked him out. Now, if we compare this to the action of Jesus, the blind man, he came to who? To the Messiah, who thousands of people, they are trying to listen to him, to get in hold in him. The blind man, he said to him, Lord, God, I want to see. He did not ask him for a sandwich, food, because he knew that this is the Messiah. He believed in his heart that this is the true Messiah. This is the one who can make me see. This is not a request, a normal request. I mean, how in the world you ask somebody, I want to see? What is that? But because everybody knows the Messiah is amazing, he have the power of a creation, because making the man see again, it's a creation of eyes. As simple as that. My friend Indonesia Muslim, they want to refute me. Don't you see the Indonesian, the big ones, they try, I made them shish kebab. Go watch. The last one of them, he have heart attack. We don't see him no more. Episode number 1, episode number 2, and bingo, he's gone. Indonesian, they will refute me. The Arab, they are scared to call me. So when the blind man, he said to Jesus, I want to see. Jesus said to him, see. He gave him eyes. The blind man came to Muhammad. He don't even want to see. He knew Muhammad cannot make him see, because if he knew Muhammad can make him see, this is the first thing he would ask for. So when the Muslim, they come with the idea mathematic miracle in the Quran, is just because they have a clear bankruptcy. It's like somebody, he's out of money. You don't have money, don't you, to pay us your debt? But you know what? I can show you in my book. I have a mathematical miracle. Yeah, they have no miracles. Even the Quran says that Allah, he refrained from sending miracles to Muhammad. He refrained what? He refrained. Not only he says, I did not give Muhammad, I refrain. وَمَا مَنَعَنَا. Don't worry about my voice, guys. Oh, what I need, maybe I take a break from doing videos. That's all. Read carefully. This website is going slow. What happened? It's not opening. It's not opening. Here we go, finally. Nothing stops us from sending ayat, proof, evidence, signs. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't know what Zakir Naik will say about that. Tiridan, tiridan. Tiridan, tiridan. Tadadin, tadadin. Christian Prince, I told you, I don't call me. Hey, just wait, man. How in chapter 17, verse number 59, Allah, he says, Allah stopped sending miracles. What happened? Suddenly he's out of gas? First of all, the Quran doesn't say that. And I want you to take the translation. What translation you like? Show me Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Ali? Exactly. Are you sure? Exactly. Okay. Let us go to Yusuf Ali. No problem. Customers come first. So Yusuf Ali will give you a correct translation. Exactly. Okay, this is Yusuf Ali. It says, and we refrain from sending signs only because men of former generation treated it as false. So Allah, he says, he refrained. Christian Prince, I told you, show me Yusuf Ali, not Ali Yusuf. What? Show me the translation of Yusuf Ali, not Ali Yusuf. This is Yusuf Ali, man. No, this is Ali Yusuf. What do you mean? Okay, let me explain to you. Are you an Arab or you are a Hindu from India? I'm an Arab. In Arabic, you read it from where? We read it from the right to the left. Exactly. So his name is Ali Yusuf for you. I want you to read for me Yusuf Ali. What? Is okay. I got your point, but still, if I read it Yusuf Ali or Ali Yusuf, is it the same person? It's not the same person. Because, as an example, and I will explain to you, if I give you my picture, and actually you are showing my picture in the screen, and I am in the right side of a person. In your side, I am in the right side person. But in my side, I am in the left. So your name there, but you are not there. Exactly. Okay, now, so are you going to answer me about this verse, about Allah saying he refrained from sending signs? I just told you a sign. In the Quran, you can read from right from the right to the left. And this is Zakir Naik. This is Arabic. It exists before Islam, and we read from right to the left. This is not what Allah made. First of all, you are before Islam, you don't speak Arabic. So what do we speak? You speak Urdu. We speak Urdu. Really? Exactly. As an example, tell me the word salad in Arabic. Salad. See? Exactly. This is the Urdu word. This is the Urdu word. What is the word Mecca in Arabic? Mecca. Exactly. This is Urdu. So I remember that when Allah he sent Adam, he sent him to India, specifically to Sri Lanka. Is that true? Exactly. And our prophet Adam, he was from Sri Lanka. And this is the proof that the origin of Islam is Indian. Adam was from Sri Lanka, Islam came from India. That explains why you have the black stone like the Hindus. Exactly. And we are a brother. And you cannot make us fight each other. And we Hindu, we serve the same God. Okay, and the black stone for the Hindu is presenting a private part, sexual private part, and the black stone in Islam presenting the vagina. That makes sense. Exactly. And now I get you busted. Okay, but how you get me busted? That means you are, as Islam, as a Muslim, is coming from the religion of the Hindu, and you are not what you claim to be. Exactly. What's wrong with you, Zakir Naik? Today you're stuck with exactly whatever I say to you. So now we go back to our topic. How Allah he say he refrained from sending miracle if the Quran is a miracle? Are you listening, Zakir Naik? Zakir Naik. Zakir is sleepy. Sleepy Joe. Scooby Doo. Muslims, how there is a mathematical miracle in the Quran, and Allah saying we refrain from sending signs if the mathematics is in the Quran? Who is the stupid here, you or your God? Because if there is a scientific miracle in the Quran or mathematic miracle in the Quran, that means this verse is a fabrication. Correct? You see how easy to get them busted? You just admitted that the Quran, this verse is fabrication then. Because Allah in the Quran challenged a human being and mankind and genie, which is funny. Genie, what genie? To make Quran like the Quran. Okay. That's mean the Quran is not a sign, is not a miracle, because, I mean, this verse here saying the Quran is not a miracle because Allah refrained from sending signs. So if making Quran is a miracle, and then Allah, He says we refrain from sending miracle, but by saying that He made a miracle, that's mean Allah is stupid. My internet is going bad. Is the net is going bad, guys? I hope not. My voice is cutting. Yeah, look, maybe I hope the internet will not go down. You see, because of Corona, we have too many people using the internet at the same time. Until now, we have a failure of anyone to explain to us what's happening. Big failure. Somebody saying to me, Christian Prince, you said in the previous broadcast you have, you love Muslims, so why can you like speak to them nicely in different way? My friend, you have your opinion about how to make people leave Islam, and I have my experience. Let us see. You see, when people they speak about how to do, how to hunt, let us say a wolf. But the person who is teaching you how to hunt a wolf, he never hunted one. Is that logical? So please don't tell me how to deal with Muslims. You don't like my idea, do better, you do it. You do it in a better way. Give them hugs, do what My friend, please don't be naive and don't be silly. My war is bigger than your head. I'm receiving death threat like rain, and you are telling me change the way you talk, and my way of talking is working very well. Actually, one of the reasons people they listen to me because I say it as it is. I am not hypocrite. I am not politically correct like many of those false priests who say, yeah, we have the same God, Abraham. No, we don't. Don't tell me how to teach the Muslims. If you don't like how I teach, first, don't listen to me. Secondly, you do it better. I want to see your skills. I will be happy if you can make all the Muslims in the world tomorrow accept Jesus. Do better than me. Don't come to somebody, he dictates his life to fight this cult, and tell him how to do and what not to do. I see in that a sign of hypocrisy and stupidity. And the question is, are we successful? You see, if I am not speaking harsh, nobody in Indonesia will be listening to me, and I will not be one of the most viewed videos in Indonesia. And you will never hear about me. You heard about me because the way I speak, not because I speak against Islam. There's many people speaking against Islam. And this is what I hate about some of those who supposedly Christians. I don't know, maybe he's a good Christian, maybe, I don't know the heart of people. But my friend, stop lecturing about what to do. Do it. If you are really true Christian, what about now you open your channel and do as you think is the best to bring people to Christ? I bet you never have a YouTube made by you to bring somebody to Christ. But yet you are coming to lecture me about what to do, what to say. Amazing. What happened to my internet? Well, I did not say inshallah when I started my broadcast, and as you see, the internet is not doing good. But now I will open the bottle which have the fort of Muhammad and which is full of musk, and that will boost my internet. All right. Don't worry about it. We will be fine. It go up, it go down. I hope soon will go better. And if we have to come back again later, no problem. I'm here for you. Are you here for me? Let us say we lose the internet, I will come back. What a big deal. Hello? Hello? Scooby Scooby Doo. What we gonna do? Bad boy, bad boy. You know? They want me to talk like those boring, repeated, saying nothing people. You know what saying nothing, talking much, saying nothing? We don't do that. People, they want knowledge. Knowledge as it is. Not something sugar-coated. We are done with this garbage. Anyway, and this is how I am. What I can do? I mean, don't listen to me. This is how I am since I was a kid. This is not about I'm like this is how I am. Shall I sing it for you? Let me make Quran for you. Chapter. This is how I am. This is how I am in the day and night, and I refrain from seeing you in my sight. When I go online, you go crazy. When I speak to you, you go dizzy. This is how I am. Deal with it. This is how I am. Live with it. Takbir. That's it. And you know the funny about those Christians, instead of encouraging you, supporting you, you know, Muslims, they try to put like a lot of pressure on you, but it doesn't work with me. I am like I am a bulletproof. They try to take you down. Oh brother, you are not talking correctly, brother. Brother, go do it correctly. Do you know how many people left Islam by not doing it correctly? So you do it correctly, you brought 0 people to Christ. I'm not doing it correctly, and I have thousands and thousands of Muslims left Islam correctly. All right. You are losing my voice because I was singing. It's for your benefit, my friend. Trust me, you don't want to hear me when I'm singing. Can we go to quality of life soon? We will see if we have a topic. We will. Let us have a topic. Anyway, we go back to the verse we were quoting for you. Any one of you remember what verse we were quoting? About this verse is enough to prove to us that all the Quran is a corrupt book. Anyone remember what verse we are reading? What verse? What verse? Who remember? Who remember what verse? Chapter 5, verse number 3. Did we take a note? The importance of this verse is that this cannot be true unless it is the last verse in the Quran. And if it was the last verse and you move it here, that is a corruption. For the purpose of something supposedly Allah say, is the meaning correct? Isn't it the meaning? So what the meaning? The meaning is, today I completed my favor upon you. That is the meaning. So by moving this verse from a place to a place, I damaged the meaning. Not only I did corruption, you did damage the meaning. Allah said, I completed your religion for you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go live on air again to study more this verse because my net now is going wrong. Look like we have a very low stream energy. Let me boost it. Do you know why, guys, I do? Because, brother, if you go to the chapter in the Quran, this chapter, brother, talking about blowing in the knots, and obviously somebody placed black magic on my internet. And from the evil of witchcraft, when they blew in the knot, the power of the knot, may Allah knot you. The power of the knot. Okay, who is a Muslim want to make a knot for me? The power of the knot. Oh boy. This is God. This is miracle. Look, this guy, he believed that somebody can make a knot for you, and he blew in it, and he control you. Guys, I see outside a brand new car. I'm going to blow knot for this car. So it come and became mine. Hold on. Not like my donkey. The car is moving. The car is moving. The car is moving away. Did not work. Okay, let me see. I see there. Look there. I see a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. Alhamdulillah. Brad, the Prophet said, don't look at women when they are walking the street. If you look at them, stare at their bum, and then get excited, and then go home to your wife and do boo-boo. I can show you the hadith. A woman walking by, he got horny. Let me blow a knot for her and control her. Why Muslim don't blow a knot for me? Prove to us that knots are true. By the way, who is the one who taught the knowledge of the knots? Anyone remember? As long as we mention this. Who is the one who taught the knowledge of the knot? Look like my internet is going bad. Do you hear me, guys? Yeah, well, you don't hear me, what I can do. So I'm going to finish for now, and maybe we can come later, you know. If you don't subscribe to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. If you are already subscribed, don't forget to unsubscribe, because this is the way how we do it. We are Arab, you know. We like people to subscribe to us and then unsubscribe, and then we force them to subscribe again, and then you unsubscribe, because this is how like we enjoy it. Like, you know, we like forcing people to do things, you know, like, you know. So subscribe now, later unsubscribe, and then later we will make you subscribe. So don't forget to subscribe and unsubscribe as a hobby. That will make you like have a fun in the time of Corona. Like you are bored, what do? You go subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, and this is how like it's interesting. The numbers going up, numbers going down. And so here you see that you have a fruit in life. You know, the Muslim, they decide to subscribe to my channel and then unsubscribe. And this is how they can make my channel doesn't look good. People are leaving Christian Prince. So subscribe and subscribe, brother. Yeah, but the funny, you cannot even see how many subscribers I have. Exactly, brother. Yeah. So anyway, we will go later online, and I hope the internet will be way better. Don't forget to follow us and join us, and we will continue explaining how the Quran is nothing but the garbage. The Quran is not corrupted. The Quran is corrupt book from the beginning. I mean, you cannot corrupt the corrupt, correct? If it's a fabricated book, how you can corrupt a fabricated book? That's really horrible. It's like making the fraud. It's a fraud already. So you cannot corrupt what is corrupt from the beginning. The origin is corrupt. So we are not here to make you really see that the Quran was originally good, etc. No, it's a garbage book. And you cannot corrupt garbage. It's a stinky already. Alright? So I want to say, guys, thank you. As you see, the internet is going up and down. Maybe later we will have better connection. Until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you. Christ is Lord. Islam is stupid, made by a dummy for the dummy. Are you a dummy? If a fool like Muhammad can fool you, how fool are you? If a person who said that genie go inside your anus, shaitan go inside your anus when you do go to the bathroom, how fool are you to believe in this fool? So remember this statement. If a fool like Muhammad can fool you, how fool are you? How fool are you? Extremely fool. Thank you. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you again. Christ is our Lord. He is our Savior. And Muhammad get busted non-stop forever. Thank you.